Uh, this is not financial advice.
Some other blockchains having some struggles over the weekend. Bitcoin SV faces massive 51% attack. Uh, and it says the price tanks 4%. Like 4% move in crypto, is it? You know what I mean? That's tanking, I guess, to some people. It boggles my mind that these kinds of cryptos even still have that kind of money into it.
Right.
I think it's got like a $3 billion market cap or whatever. I think I checked today.
Right.
I don't know why people ain't running for the hills.
So Bitcoin SV is Bitcoin Satoshi version, right?
Satoshi's vision.
Vision. Okay.
Satoshi vision. Yes,
Right.
it's a fork of Bitcoin.
Well, that's interesting. So
Yeah, it's a fork. Well, a fork of Bitcoin was Bitcoin Cash, the first, and then this is a fork of Bitcoin Cash.
really,
Yeah.
so how does a 51% attack work? Can you explain that?
So,
Do you have that knowledge?
sure. That's when 51% attack is when you have more than 50% of the hash rate of the blockchain. You know how you always heard the scare tactics about China having all the Bitcoin miners and stuff like that, and they
Right.
were working out all these people grouping together. Well, the smaller the blockchain, the more susceptible it would be for something like this, because if the total market cap is $3 billion versus Bitcoin a trillion, you know what I mean? You got to have a lot of damn money to be able to exploit Bitcoin at this point. But a smaller blockchain like this, you could potentially invest in enough computing power or get the networks to help you, everybody kind of agree, and then by doing that you're able to double spend. And that's the problem that Bitcoin solved back in the day. Well, if you have over 51% of the hash rate, which is the miners, you can deny actually the real chain is going this way. Now you have 51% of, kind of like the voting, the votes on a Democrat Republican. You get 51% of the people to vote in one direction. All of a sudden laws start changing. Same
Right.
thing on here. So you can double spend. On Tuesday, August 4th, Bitcoin SV, Satoshi version. I believe it's Satoshi's vision, I believe.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they messed up. Blockchain network suffered a massive 51% attack. Crypto data analytics platform Coinmetrics confirmed this attack through the farm risk management platform. Yeah, they messed that up too. It's Locust Newsy, not a very good article here. I think I brought up. The attack lasted for a duration of about 12 hours as its perpetuators could reorganize roughly 12 blocks during the period, and they managed to reorganize nearly 14 blocks actually. In a confirmation of the same Coinmetrics, all of its nodes had been witnessed in a deep reorganization with a max depth. Anyway, basically, you can double spend. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can double spend. You can say that you're trading coins for Bitcoin or whatever, and then not send them same coins to another.
It's kind of like bouncing checks, right?
Yeah, it's a
idea.
counterfeit. It's a way of digital counterfeit.
So how long does Bitcoin SV last now?
I don't know, man, because Ethereum Classic had a 51% attack like 3 or 4 times in a row,
And they're still around.
and people are still putting money in that.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. It's not safe. Don't invest your money into it. I don't I don't recommend
Well, we
that.
don't give financial advice, so you do whatever
No,
you
we
want.
don't do that.
Yeah.
But if we did, that would be damn good advice. Don't don't invest in, like I said, if I could pick like 4 or 5 coins on the top 100 that were like absolute, I'm not interested in,
Right.
them are 2 of them actually.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Doge.
Because there's a purpose for Doge, right?
Yeah,
No.
I work with a fella that I told you kind of got beat up there pretty good with the Doge, and I explained that he knows that I know a little bit about this stuff, so he talked to me about, and I kind of explained diversifying a little bit, and I explained what Doge is, and explained Bitcoin and Ether, and kind of give him a little bit of education. Well, he comes running up to me and he's like, I did what you said. I took some of the money out of there. I broke even on I took my initial investment and I bought another coin. I was like, oh yeah, what'd you get? He's like the Shibu Nunu. I was like, yeah, well, there you go, buddy.
I actually have a couple guys at work that bought the Shiba Inu, and
Shiba Inu.
they did it just because they were like, listen, if Shiba Inu goes to a penny, they could be very well off.
That's the argument I get from everybody.
Well, it's like going to Vegas, right? Like you're gonna burn some dollar bills and never get them back, right? So why not take a chance, I guess? I mean, it's available on Voyager if that gives it any credit.
No, it doesn't.
No.
No, I mean, there's a quadrillion tokens.
Oh, Shiba.
That's yeah, I think 500 and something trillion are on the market right now, but the market cap is whatever comes after a trillion, a quadrillion, quadrillion, quintillion. Or...
So what you're saying? So what you're saying is there's a chance.
Yeah, right. Well, remember we spoke about a trillion,
right?
I think. Yeah, I asked you what a trillion seconds is. Wasn't
Yeah.
that 30 something thousand years?
Yeah. So
what's a quadrillion?
Unbelievable. I can't even
Seconds.
can't even fathom. No.
But even I don't know. We'll have to do the math sometime. We'll see if even they had Bitcoin's market. Let's just say they had $1 trillion in there. What would it be?
Right.
I don't know if it's. I still don't know if it'd be a penny. I think it'd be 1/10 of a penny, wouldn't it?
You know what? I was told there'd be no math. So.
All right. Well, we'll get into that later. I'll figure it out. I'll have answers for you.